trading into news or around news, what to expect when you are looking at the different news for day trading. So my main website that I look at for my day trading, and this is really important, especially for futures when you're trading in the day for the day traders mainly. I'm sure this is the same when it comes to equities, options, forex. The market moves a certain way and it's usually erratic when we have news happening. So right here, forexfactory.com is the best. For me personally, it's one of the best sites where I could see the different news that is happening. So this is what happens when you open it up, right? So this is obviously, there's a lot of stuff going on about the different pairs for Forex, but this news is important for all. Excuse me. When you open up your website, when you open up the website, you will have news from all countries right away. So because I trade the ES mini in the futures, which is the S&P 500, it's index, for me, the most important news are US, right? So obviously, if you're trading Forex, a lot of these other countries will definitely be important for you, but you can learn to filter out what is necessary. You'll go to filter. And also the yellow and the orange, they are not very high impact. They usually don't make the market move as much as the red. So I really like the red, and the gray totally has no impact. It's not even worth it. So I uncheck those, and I do leave all of this here because all of these pretty much are important if it is a high impact news piece. Since I only really want to look at the US market, I first uncheck all of them, and then I just check the USD. And then I apply my filter. So here for today, I am seeing that I have two important news pieces. One is at 8:30 a.m. This is actually before the market opens, so it doesn't really affect my trading whatsoever. And then there's one at 11 a.m. So usually news, if you are trading, it's highly recommended that you stop trading about 10 to 15 minutes beforehand, simply because there is a lot of indecision. A lot of the traders and big institutions that are part of the trading day are kind of sitting on the sidelines waiting to hear what happens with the news. So the market could do a couple of different things. It could be either completely sideways, very low volatility, and go down in movement. It's really slow. It's very indecisive, and it could be stuck in sideways. Or what happens is when news actually hits at exactly 11 a.m., the market could just go bam, 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 bam all over the place. Either way, you do not want to be anywhere near there. For me, my golden rule, my rule of thumb, I guess you could say, I don't enter the market 15 minutes before, and I give it another good 10 minutes to 15 minutes for the market to settle down. Sometimes news will do absolutely nothing, but sometimes it could be 5 minutes later. So I just give myself a pocket of 30 minutes, 15 minutes before and 15 minutes after. Normally, the majority of the high impact news all begin around 9:45 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Eastern, 10:30 a.m. Eastern, or 11 a.m. Eastern. This is usually the best time to watch if the market is going to have some high impact news. And always, always, always check this website first, or if you have another one that is as powerful in detail when the news are coming out, especially for high impact, check. Make sure you check, because trading into news will definitely stop you out. If not the first time, that's pure luck, and you never want to feel lucky. You have to be prepared. Okay, now there's also one other news piece, and it is called the FOMC, and that is usually FOMC Wednesdays. It happens only on a Wednesday. You need to make sure you find out which Wednesday it is, and that usually comes out around 2 p.m. So technically on FOMC days, a lot of traders are actually completely finished trading by 11:30 or noon altogether. And then it becomes completely indecisive, very low volatility, and when FOMC actually comes out, it is so erratic that it's just almost dangerous to even enter. So that's my advice on different news, trading in and around news.